after the film came out, it did very well. It grossed hundreds of millions of dollars from what I understand. Certain allegations came out concerning what was taking place on set and during the film. Now, Blake Lively is the first one to take public concerns, and what she wound up doing was she filed in California in December of 2024 a claim against Baldoni alleging sexual harassment and issues concerning working conditions. Baldoni was supposedly involved with making claims and comments that involved her feeling uncomfortable, and that extended into sexual scenes that were to be filmed for the movie. Thereafter, in January of 2025, I believe just early January, could have been late December, New York Times ran a piece concerning this lawsuit, and there were dialogues and conversations had with Lively with respect to what Baldoni had purportedly done. Baldoni then in turn winds up suing the New York Times, alleging claims for defamation against the Times, and ultimately the idea there being that they're reporting and publishing information that simply isn't true to third parties. Thereafter, Baldoni then files a lawsuit in New York in the Southern District against Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and others. And ultimately what he alleges is that there was a lot of coercion, there was a lot of uncouth acts, and in fact, Blake Lively's entire lawsuit alleging sexual discrimination had a prerequisite, and leading up to the lawsuit, Miss Lively herself was the one actually causing harm to Baldoni, because she essentially demanded that there were changes to the written script that be attributed to her and Ryan Reynolds, that she insisted upon getting certain production credits, even though Baldoni basically said you're not really entitled to those, but he did these things. And there was always this threat that if he didn't do exactly what they demanded because they had power, that they essentially were going to ruin his reputation and destroy his career. Now, we are not taking sides on what actually took place to go through the factual analysis. Frankly, something that we here haven't done fully and we won't have done today. But what we want to do is focus on the various causes of action that Mr. Baldoni wound up alleging in the New York Southern District lawsuit against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. So this is not concerning the case of Baldoni versus the New York Times. This is not concerning Blake Lively's case against Justin Baldoni.